For the rest of my life, I will never forget what I saw. I saw the ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami, already dead and beyond recognition. I kind of guessed that he was going to die first, because he was kind of being a dick.
Why is Byakuya?
No. Well, but he was bossing people around versus just being a dick and going off on his own. There's a huge difference. I just stood there, horrified as showers of screams rang out behind me, as I gazed quietly at the body of my former friend.
Why?
Right, but he did it in a very dickish way.
What is this?
That is a horrible look.
Hey!
It's impossible.
Are you kidding me?
Don't mess with me, this must be some kind of mistake. This can't be real blood, right? It's gotta be something like jam or sauce. Cause if not, this. And she's done.
What the hell?
Good gracious, things quickly took a turn for the worse. My, now this is interesting.
Thrills, chills, kills!
On this tropical paradise known as Jabberwock Island, the very first murder has finally taken place. Murder?
Could it be?
Hold on, then, does this mean... Of course.
That's right!
Byakuya was killed by one of you. What?
Of course!
If you look at the body, you can tell instantly he was obviously murdered. Look, he has such a horrible expression on his face, don't you think? A face filled with regret that his life was ended by force, all thanks to someone else's selfish desires. To have a dying face such as this. If this isn't murder, then what the heck could it be? Byakuya was most likely sacrificed by someone who really wanted to leave this island. Lies! It's all lies. You're lying that he was murdered. Murdered. The moment I screamed that word, a thick, muddy feeling of despair swelled within my body. Which means that I've accepted the fact that Byakuya was murdered.
What is this? Could it be?
Is that really Byakuya?
Why?
Why did this happen? Why Byakuya?
Phew!
I see. It appears Fuyuhiko is the only one who isn't here.
What are you gonna do?
So, in the spirit of keeping everyone on the same page, how about we do this the usual way?
A body has been discovered! Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin!
Class trial?
Hey!
I've already explained this to you, right? If one of you gets murdered, the rest of you have to debate who you think is the Blackened. You're telling us to figure out who the killer is.
Correct!
That's right. From this point on, you guys must investigate and uncover the Blackened culprit.
That's impossible!
It can't be. Someone actually killed? There's no way. If you make an outburst like that, you'll end up being a suspect. I won't believe it. One of us killed Byakuya. There's no way. Something as hopeless as that would ever happen.
No!
If you're actually thinking that way, it means you guys have already been conned by the killer. Come on, let's hurry up and begin. An impassioned, life-risking battle between you guys and the Blackened, and it's already started. It started the moment one of you plotted to kill someone. What are you saying?
You can't!
Everyone, please, you should not believe what Monokuma says. No matter how much you interfere, there is only one
On
truth.
my grandfather's!
On my grandfather's name. You have a grandpa?
On my grandfather's!
Grave. Grave, your grandpa's dead? What happened to him?
On my grandfather's!
Plane.
Emergency!
What happened to your grandfather? Did his plane crash? I don't even know where to begin. At this rate.
You ain't my comedy partner anymore.
It hurts so much when you hit me with a charging corkscrew attack.
Did you see that? This stunning display of power. Defy your big brother and I will show you no mercy. I will harden my heart and teach you a lesson you won't soon regret. Or forget. If only I had my magic stick, I'd be able to fight back against Monokuma.
Fine.
Yeah, whatever. Just leave the whiny rabbit loser alone and get on with the investigation. Now then, in the spirit of lovey doubt and dovey deception, put your heart and soul into investigating.
Yoo-hoo!
I wish you the best of luck. And with that, Monokuma vanished, leaving those of us who were grief-stricken alone with our despair.
What is this?
What does this mean? I don't understand this at all. The search for Byakuya's killer. Why did it turn out like this?
What's going on?
Ugh, give me a break. Why do I have to be involved in this horrible situation? You can't doubt each other, because you're all friends.
Understand?
But Mr. Ham-Hands really did get killed, right? And if we don't find out who the killer is, we're all gonna get killed, right?
Please wait.
That being said, I cannot abide by this. Now that I have finally made friends, there's no way I can doubt them.
So,
Seriously, did you even listen to what I said? It doesn't matter if you can abide by this or not. We gotta do this to survive, right? And we have no choice but to do it.
won't forgive you.
No, friends doubting friends is a major no-no.
Shut up! Shut up!
Just go away already, you useless piece of trash.
Oh,
Threats are scary. Do we really have to do it?
but
No, I don't want to do something like that.
no.
I don't want to do it either. It sounds so scary.
However,
It's just as Hiyoko said. If we're going to get killed for not doing it, then we must do it. But still, I can't believe one of us killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe it. There's no way. So for that reason,
Yep.
I'll do it. I'll investigate Byakuya's death. I'll do my best to prove there is no killer among us. There's no need to deceive or doubt each other. What we need to fight is not ourselves,
There's no mistake.
but that which is trying to crush us. This despair. This hopeless reality. That's the real enemy we need to fight. If I'm going to survive this, then I have to fight it. Before you start, can I say something?
well,
In closed circle detective games, the player usually has to decide on who's going to guard the crime scene. What should we do?
I know.
Yeah, it would be bad if the killer destroyed the evidence and got away with it. Destroy the evidence!
Pointing.
Look over there, that big, bulky, brawny guy is perfect for the guard job. What the heck? What happened?
Man.
That guy has a sensitive heart, despite his looks. Is that what it means?
Hey.
I can be the one who watches the crime scene. I don't have enough confidence to investigate the body, and it's not like I have the brains either. I'll just stay by Byakuya's side. That's the least I can do. That's what guard duty is, right? Mahiru.
I'll do my best.
I'll do my very best to not get in your way. I have medical training, so if it's not too much trouble, I can perform an autopsy, please. So you're going to stay as well. Is that okay? And what specifically should we be doing now? I have no idea. It's pretty obvious that we're all just amateurs. We're going through each grain of sand on the beach just to find a clue would be a waste of time. The only ones who can do that are the police. There's no way amateurs like us would be able to do it. So let's just rely on our intuition. We'll start from there and prove that none of us could have killed Byakuya. But to perform an autopsy on your friend, how cruel. But I have no choice, right? There's no way I could do something like decline, right?
I won't believe. I won't believe.
Byakuya got killed. I don't believe that at all. Fine. I'm in.
You are right.
If we are to survive, this is our only path.
This is the worst.
Something like this is the only thing we can do in order to stay alive. Finding out who the killer is, that's our only hope for survival. Something like this is hope. Even so, I still gotta do it. You thought it was time for the investigation, but
The Monokuma file! Hey!
just as I thought, you amateurs need this, right? What the hell is a Monokuma file?
I don't like this.
Jeez, explain the rules all the time really breaks my bones.
Why, you?
Well, it's not like I have bones in the first place. Like, don't even make me say such lame jokes.
Allow me to explain.
Let's see, the Monokuma file contains precise and detailed information regarding the dead body.
What?
I've brought it to you so you guys can smoothly proceed with the investigation. I'm such a nice guy. I'm so nice I want to be known as the Mother Teresa of the mascot world. Nice, you say? You're just a selfish meanie.
What's this?
My, Manomi the meaningless mascot. You're still here.
Stupid brother.
Don't put me in the meaningless mascot genre.
Damn it.
Come on, let's go. Your turn is already up. Hurry up and get the hell out of here with me. Ouchie, don't put my ears. They're gonna come off. They're finally gone. The Monokuma file, huh? Anyway, I guess I should look it over just in case. Dead. The victim's body was discovered in the dining hall of the old building near the Hotel Mirai. The estimated time of death is 11:30 p.m. The victim was repeatedly stabbed over 10 times between the throat and abdominal region, resulting in death. Aside from that, the body has no other external injuries, and no chemicals such as poisons were detected. So, Byakuya is really dead. Damn it, you promised there wouldn't even be one victim. Why'd you end up being one? Now, I'll never know what you were going to say to me. I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame, distrusting others and being distrusted in turn. For a long time, my life has been a living hell. It was inevitable that I would end up this way. In the end, what did he even mean? Could it be... Even so, there really is a traitor. Isn't that gosh darn awful, pretending to be your ally and tricking you guys? It can't be helped if someone like that gets killed, right? A traitor? No way. Just because he said a lot of serious things doesn't mean he was the traitor. What am I thinking? Truth bullet. Anyway, we need to carefully examine everything. That's right, I need to do it. If we're going to survive, we need to do it. I have to prepare myself for the worst. Duralumin case. Ah, this is the metal case Byakuya had with him. I believe he said it was made of duralumin. Last time I saw it, it was closed, but there are a lot of odd things inside the case, like a nightstick and pepper spray. What's this? A hard plastic case, but that's just the case. The inside is empty. I wonder what was inside. But the only thing that really catches my attention is this small key. It must be the key to the other duralumin case. That other case was in the office, and all of the collected dangerous items were inside of it. And the key to the duralumin case is right here. It's unlikely that the murder weapon used to kill Byakuya was taken from that case, which means the weapon inside the duralumin cases aren't related to Byakuya's murder. Even so, I still don't get it. Why did Byakuya have this duralumin case in the first place? A case packed with all this security equipment. Maybe he was being extra cautious just in case? No, that can't be right. That's way too overboard. Could he have known something was going to happen beforehand, and because of that, he went to all this trouble to be extra careful? Oh, Hellhound Earring, answer my call.
Impossible!
Is this effort futile as well? Hey, are you still looking for the earring you dropped?
No!
It is not mere earring. It is the Hellhound Earring.
Fine.
Long ago, in a faraway land, a beast known as the Hellhound was feared by all, even by he who summoned it. Well, this is certainly random. The Hellhound tore its way through innumerable battlefields, its fangs glistening with blood, and his drenched blood-red fur would dry in the howling winds of loneliness. When I finally tamed that diabolic beast, I received an earring to commemorate that event.
Shiver.
The Hellhound Earring. So that I may never forget the night I battled that fearsome Pomeranian. I wear that earring at all times. Was that really about a friggin' Pomeranian? I understand it's important to you, but for now, we need to investigate.
I won't let you!
Where is it? Where did it disappear to? Maybe it fell underneath the floor. The carpet didn't cover the whole floor. It might have fallen through the gaps between the exposed floorboards. So that's what transpired. Such a clever little bauble. Gundam laughed uproariously as he walked toward the wall and pressed his head against the gaps of the floor and peered beneath the floorboards.
I can see it!
Ah, there it is. I found it. Truly, that is the Hellhound Earring. It seems God exists for my benefit. I see. Good for you.
Let me ask.
However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Where are you to use a tool? It would probably not reach either. And maybe you should just give up.
What?
Give up? What? The world? I meant to give up the earring. Fool, have you not yet realized? The world will come to an end if the human race were to lose that earring. You humans are so satisfied with clothing yourselves in layers of false knowledge.
If you flinch, you will die!
But even with all those layers, you still will not survive the winter. Why am I being scolded?
Fine.
It was foolish for me to rely on you fools. Fine, I will do something about it on my own. Now, if you will excuse me, I must go save the world. He wants that earring back by any means necessary. His determination is truly inspiring. But it would be nice if he actually helped me with the investigation. Mahiru, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine.
What's going on?
Is that what you expected me to say? Because I feel terrible. One minute Byakuya is alive and well, and in an instant, something awful suddenly happens. Of course I'm not fine.
Why?
Not only that, but whoever killed him is one of us, right? That hasn't been determined yet. It's already been determined. You've already accepted it, haven't you?
This is the worst.
That we have to find out who the killer is. Find out which friend killed our friend. I don't like it either, but we won't survive if we don't go through with it. It's not just for yourself. We have to do it to protect all of us. If I had only acted calmer during the blackout, Byakuya might still be alive.
This is the worst.
This whole thing would have never happened. Stop blaming yourself. Nothing good will come of it. Getting cheered up by a boy isn't like me at all. Hey, Hajime, forget about what I just said. Got it? Yeah, that's fine, I got it. Anyway, I won't dwell on it for now. I cannot become a burden to everyone. Plus, there might be a clue that only I have access to. A clue?
Hey,
Photos, the ones I took just before the blackout, remember? Hey, Byakuya, everyone come in. I'm gonna take a picture. Alright, say cheese. Oh yeah, the pictures. Wanna see them? I have a digital camera so I can show them to you right now. Really? Please? Let's see, it's this photo. Oh, that's what we look like. Alright, anything sus? Nothing. Nothing sus. Took these two photos right before the blackout, but... Huh? Wait, did she see something? Is something wrong? I didn't realize it until just now, but right before the blackout, Byakuya was standing in a totally different place than where we found him. Wasn't his body under that table with the lamp on top of it, the one underneath the monitor? Prior to that, Byakuya was standing along the wall furthest away from that table. You're right, that's pretty far. There's something... Everyone's standing position before the blackout might be a huge clue. Hey, can you approximate everyone's standing position from these photos? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It'd be hard to understand from the photos alone, so it might be better for me to plot it out. But would that actually provide a clue? I don't know yet, but I feel like it could.
leave it to me.
Got it, then leave it to me. That's pretty much the only job I can do anyway. Thank you. Alright, now that's decided. Better work hard on your investigation too. How much longer are you planning to stand
Do you
around?
understand?
Do you understand what's going on? You gotta find out how Byakuya died. Yeah, I know, but it's good she's all fired up now, but she's a totally different person now than when she was feeling down. Alright, Mikan. I must investigate my classmate's body. Yes, I'm the one who has the medical knowledge. That's why I need to do it. To do it somehow. Before you start, why don't you calm down a bit? You're right, I need to calm down first. I'm careless enough as it is. That's pretty obvious from how you fell earlier. I'm terribly sorry about that, for showing you something so unsightly. You made me remember it again. And then we get fan serviced. I made such a fool of myself in front of everyone. Forget making a fool of yourself. How on earth did you end up like that? Well, I got startled by the blackout, slipped on the carpet, and once I was struggling to get back up. It's so embarrassing. Please erase it from your memory. Even if you ask me, I won't be able to forget it so easily. It's like, she could be the traitor, the one who's supposed to get everyone, like, focused on something else. So, like, somebody, you know, stabs and kills someone, and as they're trying to get away, she just trips and falls in the most compromising position so everyone focuses in on it. Sorry. I can't stand it. Oh, nice. Embarrassing pose. I will have that forever ingrained in my mind. Hey Hajime, there's something I want to run by you. Before the blackout occurred, Byakuya was in the dining hall with the rest of us, right? Yeah, that's right. And Byakuya's dead body was discovered after the blackout. Then don't you think he died during the blackout? Oh, now that you mention it. But why was Byakuya's body under a table? Even if the killer tried to hide him, it's not like he would have stayed hidden forever. Isn't it confusing? You're absolutely right. It seems finding out what exactly happened during the blackout is the key to solving the mystery. There's no way I'd know. It was so dark in the blackout I couldn't see a thing.
That's not it.
Although, if seeing was impossible, then there's possibility that someone might have heard something. Heard something? Are you talking about her? Under this very table, Byakuya was. First, I should investigate the top of the table. Though the only thing on top of the table that really catches my eye is this desk lamp. Looks like an antique lamp and seems rather heavy. The power cord was connected to the outlet, so it would have been useless during the blackout. Other than that, there's nothing else on the table that really stands out to me, so... Now's not the time for me to flinch. I gotta do it! I let out a shout as if to encourage myself and quickly looked beneath the table. There's tape. Ooh. Looks like the knife was taped underneath the table. Immediately, I noticed an inexplainable smell, like rusted iron hanging in the air. Enduring the stinging pain in the back of my eyes, I slowly shifted my gaze towards Byakuya's body. Byakuya Togami, the ultimate affluent progeny. He was the kind of guy who said a lot of hurtful things, but he tried his best to lead everyone. Why? Why did he have to end up like this? The only thing I can do right now, for Byakuya's sake, is uncover the truth behind his death. Huh? Something's stuck to the back of the table. Is this duct tape? There seems to be paint applied to the non-sticky side of the duct tape, and the dim light beneath the table seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? What is this? Looks like binoculars, but why is there a pair of binoculars under the table?
Hey,
Hajime, those aren't binoculars. Then what are they?
perhaps...
Those are probably night vision goggles. Night vision goggles? I've seen them at the supermarket on this island. They also stock self-defense kits, too. If that's the case, did the killer use these night vision goggles to kill Byakuya during the blackout? No, dumbass. The rest of the stuff's in the case. A bloody knife. Is this the weapon that killed Byakuya? Hold on. How did the killer bring this knife to the dining hall in the first place? Byakuya thoroughly patted everyone and thoroughly inspected every corner of this old building. And all the confiscated dangerous items were supposed to be placed in a duralumin case. It's possible they stole this knife from the case, or they hid it somewhere hard to find. So there's one more thing about the knife that's strange. There's some kind of paint that's been applied to the hilt. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? Knife has been added to the truth bullets. Blood stain. Blood flowing from Byakuya's body formed a huge pool under the table. It's a lot of blood. There's blood splattered everywhere. Even in the inner side of the tablecloth is covered in blood. The blood might have been splattered all over the place when he got stabbed, but there doesn't seem to be any drag marks leading from the blood pool. It looks like he's floating. Like, if you kind of note, I don't have a fucking anything. If you look under his right knee, you can actually see the bottom. He's fucking floating. His finger is just gone. Like, game. The body's collapsed face down under the table, as if he was in the middle of attempting something. It looked like he was. According to the Monokuma file, he was repeatedly stabbed between the throat and abdominal regions. Repeatedly stabbed. Would one of us really do something so horribly? I have, like... I'm sure I've pretty much investigated what's under the table. Despite the fact that it's just me, I think I'm working pretty hard. Even if it's just a little, I'm sure we're getting close to the truth behind Byakuya's death. Wherever I go, there's surveillance cameras. Yeah. Lots of fancy league party dishes. Nobody really ate that much. Hey, wow, look at that drink. It looks just like his blood. See, why are the windows covered in iron plates? Does it have something to do with the renovation project? No, worry about it. It's got nothing to do with that. Remote-controlled air conditioner. Air conditioner? Could it be... Hey, all of you, why can't you act a little more grown-up? Beep, beep. Huh? What was that sound just now? This air conditioner is probably the only machine inside this room. The air conditioner's remote control timer is set to 11:30 p.m. Pretty sure Byakuya's time of death was around the same time. If so, that means that mechanical sound before the blackouts probably came from this air conditioner. My flashes of inspiration aren't as bad as I thought. You see, timer. Now then, where else should I investigate? Yeah, we're done in this room.
Hajime.
Hajime, a moment. What is it? We're finished with the investigation here. Would you like to hear what everyone else has to say? If I go by myself, some people might not talk to me out of caution. Well, we've been told that one of us is a killer. It can't be helped if everyone's on edge right now. Why me? You're easy to talk to, and I feel like you have a sense similar to mine. We both harbor special feelings toward Hope's Peaks Academy, isn't that right? Well, yeah, but fine, if we're going together, let's get on with it. There's no time for idle chit-chat. I'm glad. It'll be great help. Special feelings, huh? Even so, what I said about us being similar, I don't think I agree.
Now then.
I guess for now we should search the inside of this old building and listen to what others have to say. Not just the dining hall. I think we should consider this whole building the scene of the crime. After all, the blackout that took place at the time would have happened throughout this entire building. Yeah, you're right. There's something I want to ask you. What is it?
It is strange.
It appears that only that wall is a different color and material. Why is that?
Perhaps.
Oh, it's probably a fire door. Fire door? You've never seen one before. It's a door that shuts to keep fire from spreading by containing it. If that happens, you can run away, right?
Wow.
I see, it's just like a barrier. Just like lining up plastic bottles around the house. That's only done to keep cats from getting in. You know about keeping cats from getting inside, but you don't know about fire doors.
I am ashamed.
Truly, I am culturally ignorant. I am ashamed of myself. So, we'll probably do the investigation and have to call it quits for the night because we don't have time to do a trial. And I actually need to take a phone call. Hopefully, not too late. Oh. Hey, were you in the kitchen during that blackout, Taro? That blackout totally startled me. First I thought I was just in the kitchen, but when I finally managed to get out of the kitchen, the hallways was pitch black too. Then I heard everyone's voices, so I fumbled along the wall and tried to feel my way to the dining hall. That place was pitch black too. It was like pitch black everywhere. Couldn't you have used that kitchen stove as a light?
No.
Ah, that's impossible. This gas stove needs electricity to work, so it was directly affected by the blackout. I see. Then I guess it's not possible. Since you work with fire in the kitchen, I figured you'd be able to use it as a light source or something, but I guess it's not that easy.
Hey,
Since we've come all this way, let's investigate this area just for the heck of it. There's a chance there might be some sort of clue here. Isn't it amazing? That meat is so big, even I was shocked.
well, guess
It's a
that's
dish
about
fit
it.
for a tropical island. I'd never be able to get meat like this in Aoma or Azuba. I'd never be able to get that meat like this in my hometown, much less Aomi or Azuba. I get it. I get it. You don't have to repeat yourself, but it's so big. Where'd you get it? I asked Nekumaru. Apparently he killed the cow at the ranch with his bare hands and brought it over. His bare hands? That's a little hard to believe, but it doesn't seem completely impossible either. Those hands of his, they look like they specialize in punching things. I wouldn't want to get punched by those hands. Seriously, Nekomaru's so wild. He's totally right at home in the country setting. I'm so jealous. My hometown is near Ioma and Azabu, so a wild country, things like that. They slip my mind a lot, you know. Well, I guess his meat has gone to waste since this awfulness happened right when the party started. Only ones who ate food were Akane and Pico, who took some portions for herself. Don't say that. After I worked so hard to cook the world's most refined potted dishes, only 2 people actually tasted them. Well, it's not like I actually believe it, but there really is a killer out there. I'll probably never be able to forget that killer. He's scary when he's mad. Yeah. Alright. Looks like the only other thing is the equipment list. I can must scale the dangerous items on the equipment list. Just from reading through this list, it looks like the kitchen knife next to Byaku's body didn't come from the kitchen. It appears to have been brought from outside. From outside, then how did the killer get past Byaku's body check?
That's weird.
Strange, isn't it? I mean, he didn't even go easy on the girls when he was performing the pat-downs. If that's the case, they probably brought the knife in advance and hid it somewhere. Still, it's surprising how much equipment this kitchen has. There are iron plates for barbecuing and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. But this is all stuff that doesn't pertain to the murder, so I'm guessing it doesn't really matter. I agree. I guess I'm pretty much finished investigating the kitchen for now. Nagito, let's get going.
You're right.
Yeah, sure thing.
Hey,
Let's try talking to everyone. It's definitely gonna help us out. Okay. I was gonna say, if he tried to stop me from going in the storage room, it's gonna be like, boy, we got a problem here. The storage room is really dusty and dark.
wow.
My hands were full cleaning the dining hall, so I couldn't even touch this room. It even has cobwebs. There's no way I could stay in here for a long time.